Hello there, this is the report on the results of the tissue state assessment quiz that you just took. The tissue state assessment is a test that can help you resolve your health concerns. The 6 tissue states are imbalances occurring in your body that you can notice by simple observations. You score high for the tissue state of cold and the tissue state of stagnation. So let's go and find out what they're all about. The tissue state of cold indicates a lack of balance in the distribution of the fluids of your body, which means that certain areas of your body do not receive the correct warmth, the correct circulation, the correct amount of blood, and the lack of nourishment, so that they become pale, white, they lose the natural color towards darker shades or bluer or grayer. They lack function, they lack response to stimulation, and even they lessen sensation. The sensation of cold is diffuse, so cold hands, cold feet, but also a deep cold. In the other tissue that you score high is called the stagnation, and instead is a situation of imbalances of the fluids, but not because they don't reach the areas, but because they pool around the areas, meaning that the water cannot be drained sufficiently enough to be restored and refreshed. So there is an accumulation of toxin and waste. This toxin and waste accumulates and the tissue thickens, becomes more phlegmatic, with catarrh, with mucus. You start having a tongue with a more yellow coating, that your skin and your facial expression, your musculature start having a dull expression, because underneath there are pooling fluids unable to circulate and be refreshed and be reoxygenated, also bringing the risk of serious inflammation because they're accumulating toxin progressively. Scoring high for this tissue state is giving you signs of what are the imbalances in your body. And the biggest problem that you face is how to change them and how to restore balance. It should be simple and easy to do so, not painful and stressful. And we already suffer way too long and way too much to not have a solution at hand. So my recommendation is that you book a call, because it's free, and because in the call you will learn more in-depth details about each of the signs that you indicated for the cold and the stagnation state, but also the contributing factor coming from other concurrent tissue state. They might create further imbalance and complicate further the picture, so that you can have a full comprehensive view of what's happening in your body. The second reason why the call is important is because the call will give you the best strategy to tackle this tissue state, also indicating which is this tissue state that requires priority of intervention. For example, for the cold tissue state, you want to have diffusive action, bringing warmth and promoting circulation. For the stagnation situation, you want to have drainage, you want to have tonicity and re-stimulate the circulation to bring drainage and to move the fluids away from their pooling areas. And you can learn this through the call so that you can make the best decision for your recovery journey. Lastly, the third very important reason for why the call is important for you is that through the call you will learn how to do these steps through the diet and through the use of herbal medicine, so that right after the call you can start applying the remedies and applying the strategy. Why don't you check out the video testimonial below, so that you understand why this therapy is different and how this therapy has already helped people before you. And then book a call by clicking the button. The button will open a calendar where you can choose the date and the time that is more suitable for your free session. Good luck.